Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken in at the 3.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as he'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Purdy on 4th down. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got this into the hands of Barkley coming across the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 4.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's got some space here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Purdy. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Purdy, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
A loss of 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy, and that is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Purdy. That's complete to Robinson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole down, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert, he's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
To gain 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 27 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And a lead now up to 14.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack on first down, Purdy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
1st down, Chargers.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time. The way the defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Purdy sets up to throw again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Joe Thornton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but he's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Purdy. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Trying to punch it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Ekeler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. On the screen, this is Ekeler. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.